all we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the out of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's make these babies cry.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be. I mean, one of those guys.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
He's crossing.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Alert.
No chance. Hatch it.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down now. It's Hunt. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. This is caught, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 2 catches, 2. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
and now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Right there, 54 miles. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield shifts free at the 15. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running in.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
53, Mike, come on.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Bell spinning away. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Darnold now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Yeah, he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Browns.
Exit. 54.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On the ground with a tight end. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Demetrius Harris, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They're running it. Check 37. Check 37.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A very solid gain of 27. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Darnold completes it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much convert on 3rd down.
Oh, it's Darnold. Got his man. That's Harry. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th downs.
And it's a fumble. It's a foot race. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Mayfield, back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. 3 buzz.
Darnold on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
27 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
throw left side, complete to Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up and up is magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah.
To the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
There you go. Go right in. Switch up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Randall Cobb, 68 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Right there.
Working from the gun, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it was. Winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
It's Barkley on the counter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones on 3rd down. That's complete left side to Shepard. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
This ain't nothing for the past.